The other day, I stumbled upon a band called Dregg. A friend of mine said, hey, I've seen something completely off the wall and mental. Do you want to have a look at it as well? And I immediately said yes, and then I immediately said no, because I said, you know what, actually, I would like to make a video about this if it's as crazy as you say it is. So I have had a quick look, I had a quick Google of Dregg. They are not big enough to have a Wikipedia page yet, which is fine, but they do have a sort of artist bio on Epitaph Records, and the bio itself is absolutely hilarious. I'm just going to read a quick excerpt. It says, Dregg make powerfully energetic music driven by themes of fierce individualism with a sound that hungrily consumes metal, hardcore and rap, only to heave it back into a colourful rainbow of bombastic brutality and iconoclast absurdity, lovingly fed to the audience like mother birds. I mean, just the way that's phrased is already making me chuckle a bit, so I am absolutely... It says here, imagine Eminem fronting Mr. Bungle while sipping absinthe after an Oscar Wilde binge. I'm all over this, so without any further ado, let's have a quick look and listen to Dregg. They've got a song called Butterscotch. I saw this much and said, sign me up. They visually already kind of remind me of like, I don't know, like a bunch of random like early noughties, like Nickelback and stuff like that, but with like a really kind of like schizophrenic, borderline like, I don't know, like Bloodhound Gang maybe, but with like maybe System or Rage Against the Machine influences. The whole thing's already off to a very bizarre start. I'm into it. Of course. Oh my god, that makes me think of the South Park episode. There it is. This is going to be like one of those ones where it's like borderline nonsense most of the time. It's just a bunch of really weird... I mean, I can see what you said about like, I don't know, kind of Eminem influences a little bit, but even more weird. I guess maybe he's got the Australian sense of humour as well, which I've always resonated with quite well. And I love how sparse the whole arrangement is so far. It's just like that one really quite strange chromatic guitar line going on top of just like heavy drums, and that's basically it. I'm assuming it's going to kick in the chorus. We'll see. Nice. Oh, don't stab a partway drive. Oh, here it is. God, this has got so many different influences in it. I'm struggling to keep up. Like it sounds, I'm hearing some Primus in there as well. I mean, the shoutiness in that was like borderline Slipknotty. What is going on? It definitely needed a big, like, heavy screamo section to kind of like counteract the rest of it. It's so like in your face. I think Bloodhound Gang is where I'm sitting at the most, with sort of mixed with some other really heavy band. I love all the random other stabs at like the genre and stuff as well. Like all the other metalcore parents live with their parents. That's a good line. Sorry, metalcore singers live with their parents. That's a good line. Think about it when it's done. Nice. I love the like cheeky chappy vibe. This is kind of Marilyn Manson-y actually. Wow, and the music video is just taking a complete like turn again from a stylistic. The rest of it so far sort of looked like it was filmed on a hand camera, like, you know, sort of home VHS style. Immediately we've got this like quite clever rotating thing going on, and it's again it almost makes you think of some of the more recent Falling in Reverse songs actually. Okay. Oh, the one lights it, that's so good. That's a really clever camera shot, that. I'm very curious if that was just somebody with very steady hands, because that gave hallmarks of the, you know, the clever digital like those robot arms that people use occasionally. Like there was one in the music video for For Real. In fact, most of that video was shot on them, but they're like really expensive as far as I'm aware. So it seems at odds with the rest of this video, which screams to some degree we've got no money, so we're just gonna find random shit from a costume shop and do our best, which they've definitely done. It's an interesting mixture of like kind of budget feelings. Where did the fancy CG setting come from? Wow, and then it's immediately back to that first thing again, which again actually makes me think a lot of Primus. God damn, what is going on? Nice. It's like the chin beard. Nobody looks like that anymore. I think that's what's making him, and it's the t-shirt over the other shirt. Like the vibe is just screaming like 2002 at me. I'm not gonna lie, it's the curly shoes. I really love the curly shoes. Okay, of course. Well, that was certainly something. God, I don't even know what just happened to me then. Christ alive. I really enjoyed it. Like, it was certainly a spectacle. I think I like the verses more. I liked the sort of sparseness, the more Primus influence feeling and those things. When it got heavy, it definitely needed to. Like, the song definitely had to evolve. But I mean, I guess just inherently I'm into Screamo less. That is just part of my taste. I still like the choruses. They absolutely felt like they balanced out nicely. But I really like. I think there was very percussive, especially in those verses with the more sparse nature of it. Like those drums did a lot of work with that kind of stuff, and I really liked how the music video really synced up well with the rhythmic beats. Like they just the little motions. Like I've said it before and I'll say it again, but you get 4 people in the room doing any kind of choreographed motion. It does not matter how complicated it is. If they're in sync enough, it looks good, and they absolutely managed that. But like the little shuffle, maybe think a gnome actually. I really, yeah, I don't know. I like that a lot. It's very clever in a kind of counterculture way. It seemed like a parody without being too annoying and self-aware. Like they clearly were self-aware. They were mocking the genre that they exist in, right? But they did so in such a I don't know. It was a clever way. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm gonna have to go and listen to some more now. I'm curious how typical of their sound that is. I don't know if I could take an entire album of that specifically, but you got to imagine they evolved to some degree, right? Yeah. God. Okay. Well. Cool, that's Dregg, everybody. I guess we'll have to have a look together. Maybe there's some super fans in the comments section here, and if there are, let me know some other highlights. We can maybe delve deeper into them, and if not, like, share, subscribe anyway, because that's always good for me and good for you. Either way, have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.